I wake up to the sharp sting of spray paint fumes wafting through my window, heart pounding as I stumble outside to find my garage door trashed with ugly red graffiti, courtesy of Jake Larson, the smug 17-year-old son of Brenda Larson, the HOA queen of Pineview Grove, who thinks her title makes them untouchable. My cameras caught Jake in the act, waving like a fool, bragging, "Mom runs the HOA," not knowing that footage would land him in cuffs and cost Brenda her throne, flipping our neighborhood upside down. With those videos, neighbor testimonies, and a cop who didn't flinch, I turned their vandalism into their downfall, but it left me wondering, did I fight for justice, or was I hooked on the thrill of watching them crash? My name's Ryan Carter, a 42-year-old IT guy who's called Pineview Grove, a tidy suburb in Boise, Idaho, home for 2 years. It's a place where lawns are clipped to perfection and mailboxes line up like soldiers. But it's been a battlefield since Brenda took over the HOA 9 months ago. A 50-something with a perm bob and loud purple jackets, strutting like she's the mayor. Her husband, Phil, a retired insurance agent, trails her, nodding at her every rant. Brenda's got a fetish for rules, finding folks for wrong flower shades or leaving trash cans out too long, but her real game's power, silencing anyone who dares question her. Her son Jake's her mini-me, minus the fake charm, a kid who blasts music till midnight, parks across mailboxes, and chucks beer cans after parties, knowing Mommy's HOA crown shields him. When they targeted me, it wasn't about my garage. It was about control, about punishing me for standing up to her reign. The mess starts one muggy night, when that paint smell yanks me from sleep. My gut screaming trouble. I'm out in my bathrobe, staring at my once-white garage door, now a mess of crude red slurs and sloppy symbols that'd embarrass a middle schooler. I'm livid, my fists clenched, but I'm not dumb. 3 cameras cover my yard, wired to catch anything. I pull up the footage, and there's Jake, 2 a.m., grinning like a jackal, shaking a paint can, spraying away, even pausing to admire his art before waving at my camera like he's untouchable. My blood's boiling, but I see the bigger picture. This isn't just a kid's prank, it's personal. A hit ordered by Brenda, who's had it out for me since I started poking holes in her HOA nonsense. 6 months back, she pushed a rule for matching porch lights, and I asked for the budget breakdown. When she wanted to fine folks for delivery trucks lingering over 10 minutes, I called it absurd. Brenda didn't like me reading her bylaws back to her, and Jake's paint job screams payback. I'm not letting this slide. I spend the morning documenting photos of the graffiti, screenshots of Jake's smug wave, timestamps locked in. Neighbors trickle out, woken by the stench. Mrs. Evans next door shakes her head. I saw Jake last night, 10 p.m., skulking with a backpack. Looked fishy. Mr. Tran across the street's even hotter. Jake told my kid yesterday he could do anything 'cause his mom's the boss. Said he'd mess you up real good. Their words fuel me. This isn't just my fight. It's the neighborhood's. Brenda's been terrorizing us, finding Evans for her 2 pink roses, Tran for his messy shed, while Jake's parties trash our streets. I call the police non-emergency line at 8 a.m., filing a report. Voice steady. I've got video of a kid vandalizing my garage clear as day. The officer's all ears when I mention footage. We'll send someone soon. Keep everything ready. I hit up my insurance. Get 3 quotes for a new door. $800, no small change, and brace for war. Officer Laura Perez rolls up at 10, no nonsense, badge gleaming. I show her the video, Jake's grin filling the screen. And she nods. That's criminal mischief, Class A misdemeanor. $800 damage seals it. We'll talk to the kid and his folks. I hand over photos, Evans and Tran's statements. Feeling the weight of 8 months under Brenda's thumb. Then Brenda storms down the street, purple jacket blazing, makeup perfect, like she's ready for a boardroom, not a crime scene. Officer. This is a misunderstanding, she coos, cutting Perez off. Boys will be boys. Let's settle this neighborly. Perez isn't fazed, ma'am. We've got video of your son committing a crime. This is an HOA business. Brenda's smile twitches. I'm the HOA president. I know what's best for us. Perez shuts her down. The law doesn't care about your title. Your son's coming to the station. Brenda's mask cracks, voice sharp. Do you know who I am? I have connections. I'm standing there, heart racing. Seeing her unravel, knowing this is bigger than my garage. Perez digs deeper, and it's a goldmine. 3 neighbors, Mrs. Lopez, The Hendersons and old Mr. Kim bring their own footage. Lopez has Jake keying her car after she griped about his music. The Hendersons caught him egging their house post-party. Kim's got him tossing cans in his yard. It's a pattern, not a prank. And Jake's been skating free under Brenda's shield. She tries everything, offers to pay my $800 if I drop it, threatens new fines for my non-compliant mailbox. Even claims I provoked Jake by hostility at meetings. I'm not budging, and Perez sees through her. Save it for the station, ma'am. Jake's hauled in, and without Brenda's shadow. He folds like a cheap lawn chair, admitting he planned the garage hit for weeks, saying, "Mom always fixes my messes. She said you needed to learn your place." My jaw drops, not just at his gall, but at Brenda's hand in this, egging him on to settle her grudge. 2 days later, Perez serves an arrest warrant at the Larson house. I'm watching from my window, coffee cold. As Jake's let out in cuffs, his cocky smirk gone, replaced by wide-eyed panic. Brenda's screaming, "I'll sue you all." I know the mayor, but her threats are empty, her kingdom crumbling. The arrest shakes Pineview Grove. Brenda's spent years acting untouchable, her HOA gavel a scepter, but seeing Jake treated like any punk cracks that myth wide open. Neighbors spill stories, Lopez's car, Henderson's eggs, Kim's trashed yard, and the anger's palpable, folks fed up with the Larson reign. 3 weeks later, we pack the HOA meeting. 60 residents crammed in, air thick with resentment. Brenda tries steering it, dismissing recent unpleasantness, but I stand, voice calm. Let's talk about your son's vandalism and your cover-ups. I play the video of Jake's paint job, his wave, his brag. The room erupts, motions flying to oust Brenda, each passing 8-0. Her face cycles shock, rage, begging before slumping. You'll regret this. This place needs me. Nobody's buying it, her allies silent, her crown shattered. The court date 2 months later seals it. Jake's hit with 6 months in juvie, 3 years probation, and $4,200 in restitution. My door, Lopez's car, Henderson's siding, Kim's cleanup. The judge doesn't mince words, staring Brenda down. Your son's entitlement is your failure. 6 months might teach him what you didn't. Brenda stunned, mouth agape, her house arrest, plea shot down. I'm in the gallery, not gloating, but relieved. The weight of her tyranny lifting. Pineview Grove's different now, new HOA board, led by Mrs. Evans, scraps Brenda's color charts, opens budgets, starts a repair fund with Jake's restitution. We throw block parties, kids play past dusk, roses bloom any shade. I repaint my garage, cameras still rolling, neighbors waving as I grill out front. The fight was ugly, sleepless nights. Brenda's fines, my trash door, but it freed us. Did I savor her fall too much, pushing that video like a weapon, or was it the only way to break her grip? Seeing Evans' roses, I'm at peace. But I keep my footage backed up, bullies evolve. Dealt with an HOA tyrant? Stood your ground? Drop a comment, share your story, I'm listening. If this hit you, pass it on. Someone's out there. Garage tagged, needing to know they can win.